Hey everybody!
Hi everybody!
It's Dr. Nick from Hit and Run if you kids don't know. Well, welcome back to Super Mario Bros. 3. This is episode 8. Yep, this is episode 8. We're continuing World 7. Last episode was entirely dedicated to World 7. Which I'd still say it's my least favorite world in the game, but after playing it again, I don't know, I think I've been a little too harsh on it. It's just 7-4 and 7-7 and that one fortress that we beat last time. They're really soured me on it. It's still my least favorite world in the game, but yeah, maybe using a P-Wing for this airship. He's a piranha plant. I mean, fitting because, it's pipe-based. Can't tell it, shut up. By the way, is it just me or do the toads in Mario 3, they look way more animated?
Did somebody say animate?
Oh! Toads from future games. Even from past and future. This is... If you have a P-Wing, use it for this airship, because... Look at this. Look at the section you would have to do. With that blue thing, if you mistime your jump by 1 pixel or 1 frame, you're probably gonna fall. And all these wide-ass jumps you gotta make. This isn't like badly designed per se, but it is... could be grading this airship if you don't have a P-Wing. They basically just cheese your way through it. Okay. So it's like 2:26 right now in my time. 2:26 in the afternoon. I think I've been playing since like, what was it, noon? Maybe 1 o'clock, maybe 11, I'm not really sure. Anyway, it's been a few hours. Usually it takes me like 3 to 4 hours to beat Mario 3, but I usually do it in one sitting, but I did it in under 2 hours my last time that I played. So is that airship all done? So that last section there is the reason why this airship, or this is the main reason why it sucks, because all those blue things. And then the boss, when he slams himself on the ground, he shakes the ground and makes it... Okay, I think I triggered that glitch. I can show off. You see you're at the top of the screen, and it does the normal animation. Then it just skips that, the falling animation, so I guess speedrunners do that. Which, speaking of speedrunning in the game, the American version is the optimal one, because I think it runs at a faster, quicker frame rate than PAL. Here's the letter I was talking about. Yo, I kidnapped the princess while you were running around. She's here at my castle if you dare to try and rescue her. Ha 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 ha! King of the Koopa! XOXO Bowser. Yeah. But what I was saying, the Japanese version is slower than the American one because, like, you saw how the level faded in, like that black square comes around it, and then the level just sort of fades in. On the Japanese version, it takes an extra second, as that black square is played in reverse. And then the level begins. Also, the Japanese version, if you take a hit as, like, Raccoon Mario, like I am right now, you'd revert back to Small Mario, just like it's Mario 1 or something. Or the American version of Super Mario World on SNES. Yeah, by the way, we're in World 8 now. And the world begins with a bunch of these tank levels. It's, yeah, the World 8 is probably the strangest one in structure. So look how fast that question block's spinning. World 8 has a pretty unusual structure, which you'll see. There's like all these tank brigade levels, and it doesn't have many numbered levels. Like, it only has 2 of them, I'm pretty sure. Both of which were levels I used to have a lot of issues with for some reason. I don't know why, they're not even that difficult. Probably because I really sucked at it. I was a noob back then. Now I'm mildly experienced. I say mildly because I still die like an idiot a bunch. Well, so much for that. Now the cool thing about this is that the airship, after you beat the airship levels, you don't have to beat them again. Like if you get a game over, they won't respawn. That I've always appreciated. But yeah, I think the reason why I was soured on World 8's numbered levels. Watch this. Oh no, that's not the place. There's this one place where there's this cannonball that's a really near miss, and it just barely misses you. By the way, this tank brigade level is on a ship. Notice those giant cannonballs that shoot out really quickly. That's not my favorite thing in the world, how it just kind of appears. And then you gotta react in time. Thankfully it gives you enough time to move out of the way though, so... It's not like Sonic 2 with the slicers and the crab meats or whatever they are, and the Asterons in Metropolis Zone. You have the unholy trinity of annoying enemies. There's that Boom Boom boss all done with. Which, yes, that is, by the way, that is his name. I've been calling him right the entire time. Boom Boom. Okay, here's these bonus levels. Which if you pass over them, there's a chance you'll get dragged down by a hand. And another chance to just pass over it. Which, getting none of them is called getting no hands. Speedrunners call it that. But I deliberately enter all 3 of them whether or not the hands grab you, because you can just press A to enter the stage anyway. And it's a good idea to do that because, well, if you're doing like the casual run by me, like me, because it gives you raccoon leaves. See, that's what happens if the hand grabs you. And if that happens, you're required to beat the bonus stage. And you won't be able to progress unless you do it. Which isn't a problem for me, because I was going to do all 3 of them anyway. Just to show them off, really. And, yeah, so there's that. Yeah, there we go. And here's the one with the cheap cheats, but you kind of fly over it. Use your firepower to take them out. But they respawn. All 3 of these bonus levels are really short. Yeah, like I said, World 8 has an unusual structure, and this is one testament and one example of that. It has these bonus levels that you guys have passed over. And here's another airship level that everyone seems to hate, but honestly, I really like this level. It's a really heart-pumping challenge. I think it's really, really fun. Gotta be careful though. Most people use P-Wings or like at least the raccoon leaf on this. Yeah, that makes it easier, but I didn't find the level perfectly beatable without either of those things. It's just kind of a challenge is all. Which many people seem to hate for some reason. That's a joke. Like when there's a bit of a challenge, many seem to dislike that. Especially if you're a game journalist. Like, could you imagine if this game came out nowadays, and game journalists, they say Mario has become Dark Souls? That probably wouldn't happen, but, you know, the whole Dark Souls of joke, that's kind of stale and repetitive, so I'm sorry if that made you roll your eyes. But it's my LP, I can say what I want, goddammit. Also, I forgot to show off what the World 9 looks like with the warp whistle. Well, so much for that. I'll just show a picture of it. So yeah, we got the warp whistle for absolutely no reason. Oh, I was supposed to use a raccoon leaf for this one. Yeah, this is 8-1. It's the first of the 2 numbered levels in World 8. And it's, as you'd expect, pretty damn challenging. Because there's one, especially, I mean, the actual level itself isn't too hard overall. It's just this one little spot at the end. Whereas we're coming up on it. Well, so much for that. Doing it in one try, but I have so many invincibility stars. I'll use one. Because here's what you do. If you fly, you can somehow build a peace speed here. You can fly up here into this pipe. Well, let's see if I can build it up again. I wanted to show it off, so yeah, I'll just commit suicide and I'll show it. Wait, oh, okay. I thought it was out of raccoon leaves. I thought I only had one left, but I used only one. Raccoon leaves, not leaves. Son of a bitch. Yeah, so you want to get up to this pipe and then you can go down. Watch what you get. 3 free extra lives. That's a pretty cool secret, I'd say. And then if you go down this pipe, it kind of it allows you to go here. Yeah, there's these bullet bills. Okay, so now that we lost the raccoon leaf, we're gonna have to do this the intended way. This section right here. Like if you don't time that jump, if you get a dash into that, it's not too bad. You have to dash into it and then jump and hold the A button down, and that's how you make that milk block jump. If you don't do that, it can be really easy to mess that up. And also for this level, you go down this quicksand area. Because there's a shortcut. And this is a level that made me dislike these numbered levels for a long time. Because this level, 8-2, is probably the worst level in World 8. If you don't know about the shortcut. There's a shortcut, because in this last section over here, I mean there's a bunch of power plants that shoot fire. But following that, I'm just gonna use the raccoon leaf to fly over it, but if you don't use the shortcut, this little section, there's also another section before it, where the angry sun appears and antagonizes you while you're trying to make no block jumps. Which if you use that shortcut, you don't have to worry about that. And here's the fortress. This is another infamous puzzle-oriented stage. I personally like it. There's the nuclear waffles, by the way. Or disco balls, if you want to call them that. H, what's that stand for? Hell! If you go in here, there's these thwomps that move in really strange ways. You can get an extra life from that. It's like you've seen those sideways moving thwomps before. Well, that's the first time you see a diagonal one. And wow, it's strange. But here you want to go over this direction. There's another one up you can grab. And, yeah, the door, you want to go through this one. Hold, you have duck through here. Pretty easy to figure that out, I would say. Yeah, the way forward is here. So let's try to be careful. Gotta be extra careful. There we go. Okay. Here's where this can become trickier. Oh no, actually I think you need a mushroom for this. You might need that. Unless you somehow... Oh, so much for that. Why do I keep saying that when I die? I don't understand why I'm saying that. It's not hammer soup time yet, I'll keep a hold of this raccoon leaf. Like, I'm not gonna get that fire flower. Unless I were about to lose that there. Unless I lost raccoon leaf, which I didn't. See, redoing that's not a big deal though, because it just gives you an opportunity to earn an extra life. Because you can make up for your life that you lost with that one. And then there's even... Okay, I don't know why the button didn't respond. That's guaranteed to happen with every controller. I'm not trying to pull DSP here or anything. I'm just saying that occasionally occurs with old Nintendo controllers. And they function perfectly fine, but it's like on occasion, like when you're running off a cliff if you don't like press it low enough. Or like you're perfectly on time, sometimes you die like that. Which is why I wish most platforming games would have that Battle for Bikini Bottom Celeste mechanic, where if you walk off a cliff, you have like a certain amount of time, like a half second, to press the button to jump again. A mechanic like that might have not been possible on the NES, but I think that's a standard feature every platforming game should have. By the way, the episode's over after this. There's another extra life I earned. Cool. Oh jeez. I'll finish the fortress off first, then in the part. Okay, here's how you really do this. You hit this. No, that's not the door you want to go through. The door you want to go through is over here. Even if the P-switch runs out, I'm pretty sure if you entering the door again, it respawns. Probably. Alright, there we go. Oh, there's that orb that we've been collecting from Boom Boom every time. In Super Mario World, that appears, but only one time. It's in the sunken ghost ship, as you'll see in that LP. Yeah, but here we've reached the final stretch. Alright, so there's 2 more of these levels left to go. So, but yeah, I'm out of time for this part, so we'll finish this up next time. It's probably going to be a shorter part, like maybe 10 minutes. Maximum maybe the 20, full 20, but anyway, either way. Yeah, thanks for watching. This is episode 8 of Super Mario Bros. 3. Join me in episode 9 when I finish the game up. Bye-bye.